Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This place is gonna go crazy. And now it's time for the Foot Locker three-point contest. The long-range assassins of the NBA have come together to show off their skills from beyond the arc.
And as with all...
And so it's D'Angelo Russell ready to go. Remember now, 60 seconds, 5 racks, 5 balls in each rack, 4 one-point balls, and then the favorite, the 2-point money ball.
Well, if my math is right, you've got 5 racks, you've got 6 points on each rack. That gives you an opportunity for a total to max out at 30 points.
Plus double on. Good.
Carry the one.
Right on.
Yep. Carry the one, slide that over. Yep, that's right. 30. You're right. No, he's off to a decent start, guys.
8 points. 9 points. 10 points on the board. 2 racks to go. Good for 13. Is it 14? Can't get the money ball. Hits for 15. And now is 16. 17 on the board. The round ends and he's got 19. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Yep, he did exactly what he needed to. If he had a target number in mind, I think he passed it.
I would think so. Man, I'm sure he's more than happy with that score.
Here we go with Damian Lillard.
There's no time to waste in this competition. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
But as a shooter, you don't want to keep peeking at the clock in between shots. I mean, you almost have to keep time in your head, but really most of these players have practiced at home before this competition, so they have a decent idea of what's ahead.
6.
Pretty good start there for him.
That's his 5th consecutive make. 10 points on the board. Money ball, no good. 11 on the board. That gives him 12. That's 13. One last rack remains. Now 14, up to 15 now, and now is 16. Chalk it up, his 4th in a row. Finishes his last rack with plenty of time to spare. He finishes off the round with 19 points. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Yeah, he had a great rhythm at the end. He hit his last 5 in a row.
So it's Chris Middleton ready to go.
You know, this is really a very unique experience for the participants. You're on your own out there. Nobody can help you. And every eye in the arena is focused on you.
You're right, Clark. It's totally different from a regular game. You're the only person out there. You're firing shots left and right. It's different, and you have to adapt to that different experience and make it your own if you're going to win.
Now 8 points. Now 9 points.
He's getting a roll going now.
And he's made all 3 money balls. Not just 13. He's at 14. He's made all 4 money balls. Now with 17. Pushes it to 18. And with that shot, he moves into sole possession of first place. He's on top. He racks up 20 points in the round. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work. You know, I feel like guys sometimes start to drift off mentally deep in the round. How about you, Steve? Did you ever find your focus slipping away as you got to the last couple of racks?
Yeah, I think my first couple of years, you know, by the 3rd rack, I started thinking about popcorn or, you know, maybe where I was going to go to dinner later.
And that's his 4th straight. 7 points.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
7 straight. He's stringing them together. He's got 10.
For him to close this out, it's going to take a very strong effort. Otherwise, he's in trouble.
11 on the board. He's got 12, not just 13.
Bringing some very nice shooting together here. He needs 3 more points.
Now with 17. He's tied for 2nd. He gets all the way up to 21 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
By the time he got to that 4th rack, he was feeling it. He sprayed home the entire rack. That jumper was wet.
So it'll be Isaiah Thomas here.
You know, it means so much to get off to a fast start in this competition. More often than not, as the first few racks go, so go the rest.
Yeah, it's a weird competition, Clark, because guys are not used to doing this during the season, taking so many shots in such little time. So the quick start is imperative for your confidence and for your rhythm.
5 points now. 6.
On the money.
Points. He's got 10. He comes away with 4 points on that rack. 7 points more to stay alive. Now 14.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch. 2 more to stay in it.
That gives him 18. He tallies 18 points. He can't be upset with himself. That score is usually good enough, but it was a terrific round for just about everybody else. And here we go with Avery Bradley. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify. And 19 points, really the threshold he's got to reach.
Gonna take some major sharpshooting to come close to beating that, fellas.
Now 3 points.
Well, he handled that rack well.
6. 7 points. He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points. 8 points, 9 points. 10 points on the board. 5 big points on that rack alone.
7 more points and he'll move on.
That's 13. He's at 14. He's made all but one of his money balls.
2 more and he moves on.
And he buries his 5th in a row. That ties him up for 3rd here. He gets all the way up to 21 points. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Yep, he did exactly what he needed to. If he had a target number in mind, I think he...
So it's Chris Middleton ready to go. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
So many times we see the best scores in the three-point contest come in round 1. I think the players start to get tired legs as they approach the 50-shot mark in the competition.
Yeah, it's the legs, and it's also the adrenaline of the opening stages, Clark. You know, that's worn off, so mentally, by the 2nd round, you could be running on fumes.
Wow. 8 points.
There you go. Hot right out of the gates.
His 8th in a row. He is on fire. Make that 14.
3 good racks in a row, shooting the ball well.
At 16. Now with 17. Down to the final rack.
Nice finish. Well done.
That's a big 20 points. He's got 21. He's able to total 21 points in the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Yeah, he had a good time out there. He hit a few in a row, and then he was off and running. I mean, he ended up burying 11 straight.
And 21 points would tie it. 22 would take the lead. 1 point. That's 2. Now 3 points.
Getting some momentum going right here, guys. There we go.
He's up to 7. He's hit both money balls. 10 points on the board. 11 on the board. He's got 12.
7 more points and he'll tie it.
Coolly knocks down his 5th straight.
Yeah, that's the stuff right there.
5 more points to tie it up. Gets the money ball.
3 more points will tie it.
19 to score. That's a big 20 points. The round comes to a close, and he's at 22 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
I think things are so much easier when a shooter gets off to a good start, and he certainly did that.
And here we go with Avery Bradley. He had the highest score in the last round. Let's see if he can do it again here in the final.
Yeah, he's going to have to stroke it well. 22 points, that's the score to beat.
That's 2. Can't get the money ball. 3 down. 4 points. 5 points now. Good rack right there. 4 points total. 3 more misses, and he's out. 8 points. 9 points. Too much ground to make up here, Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best, but, you know, this competition is so tough. If you're not on your game, you're not going to win.
He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. And that's it from the Foot Locker three-point contest. This year's champion was simply astounding behind the arc.
What a commando performance by our champion. Once he got rolling, the only question was, who's getting second?
Yeah, to paraphrase Larry Bird way back, who's going to get second? That's exactly right. And I'll tell you what, Clark, he deserves all the credit in the world to come out on top against